Hey, I'm Anders here, IEM Katowice with Valde of Heroic. You guys have been kind of off the map recently, but also have had two new pickups. I saw there's a Reddit thread. I don't know if you saw it. It was saying uh, they were surprised that Heroic haven't been getting a lot of respect, but since you guys have gone through losing a really good player, right? Your partner in crime, Glaive, and then having to replace him. Did you feel like that was okay? That people are seeing this as an upset?
Yeah, of course. Like I understand that most of the big teams has big fan bases, and they're obviously gonna be like unhappy whenever their teams is not in playoffs, especially when it's like on home soil. So I completely understand, and like I'm not mad or anything. Like that's how the game goes, and it can be brutal, and it's a tough format because you play so many games at in one day. So like that's just the way the game is. Like I don't mind.
Yeah. I think a lot of us believe that you'd be great in a best of one scenario for these for the upset potential, and then you end up pulling it off. So the fact that you're in semis is still a big result, but when you replace two people and you come in, you're basically a brand new roster, uh, and you remove the IGL as well. How much has actually changed in the last couple months?
So like not really a lot has changed. We're still trying to fit our new guy in, and it's like he's a completely different player. Freeze was very stationary, and he had a lot of experience.
Yeah.
So like I think we're gonna be a brand new team, and we have to find like a completely new playing style because like Yugi is a more skilled player. He's more versatile. He can rifle as well. Like Freeze was like primarily an AWPer, so like we're still struggling to find our playing style, and I don't think we've like even been close to hitting our top level yet. So like we think we have a lot in store, and we can only improve from here on now.
So you don't feel comfortable even right now?
No, not really. Like our practice has been going pretty badly, to be honest, and like we had zero expectations coming into this event because like 2 weeks ago we didn't even have Yugi as an option yet because he wasn't bought out from Tricked. So like we weren't even sure if we could field a five-man roster for this event. So
Oh wow.
yeah, like we were expecting to win maybe one game, two if we were like stretching it. So like going through directly to the semis is like totally unreal.
So if you guys lost right now, would Team Spirit still be okay? Like,
Yeah, totally. Like, cause this game is can be pretty random, and this is Yugi's first big event. Like, he's never been to a huge LAN event before, so like he also has to accommodate and like get used to the big crowd and all the press and seeing the rest of the big teams here. So totally new experience for him, and so far he's been doing pretty good.
you talked about very frankly about how he's just a more skilled player. Is that why Freeze is off the team now?
Well, not only that, like we had some internal issues, and like Freeze's playing style wasn't fitting with how the rest of the team would want to play. And I've been playing with Freeze for about like 8 months or so, and I didn't really feel we were improving the way I wanted to. So I feel like Yugi is the thing we need to take like the final step into maybe borderline tier one.
Freeze was calling before you ended up removing him.
No, he was like Freeze called for a short period of time, but
Okay.
Snappy has always been the in-game leader. Like Glaive was never the in-game leader, even though a lot of people think so. Um, but yeah, obviously losing Glaive was a big hit, but I think we can bounce back, and I think we showed so.
Yeah, you and Glaive were like the top leading the score lines, like ADR wise. You guys had a lot of chemistry. I remember DreamHack Summer was the first time I saw you guys together and doing a lot of things in tandem. I remember that like double flash drop round that I pointed out with you, and it felt like did you feel like you lost a friend when you lost Glaive?
Yeah, definitely. Like Glaive is probably the best team player I've ever played with. He's really good at setting people up. He's good at communicating. He's good at like calming the guys down whenever like we're feeling stressed or it's a close, tight game. So yeah, definitely lost like one of the best team players there is in Denmark and probably in the world. So obviously it was a big hit. So now it's kind of me who has to take like a lot of responsibility, and because now we have two even newer guys than I am into the team. So now it's kind of me and Nico, and I'm kind of trying to like pull the strings a little bit. But yeah, it's something I need to get used to.
Now, like grabbing Nico was great, but obviously, it wasn't Glaive. It was more losing Glaive. But Nico turned out to be pretty good. How confident were you in that pickup originally?
I've known Nico for quite some time now. I've always known he's been a really skilled player. So for me, it was more about the the team play aspect of the game because I've always known he had the raw skill, So for me, it was more about like his communicative skills and how good he is at team playing and playing under pressure. And so far, he's been improving a lot, and I think he's going to be a big star in the future.
Nice. So how much? What was the learning? Who's teaching him? Like who is helping incorporate his play style into the team?
So like I kind of have to give credit to Snappy for that one. Like Snappy is the one who calls him around in game and like tells him what to do, but I'm the one who like plays the spots with him. So like Snappy is probably like doing the overall plan, and I'm like micromanaging him inside the game.
How strict are you about CT side versus T side? If you're saying you're playing spots together, are you playing sites together, or are you doing things together, opening up rounds on T side? And is it map specific?
It's kind of map specific. Like me and Nico has really good team play. For example, on the B side on Cobble as CT, and as well as like Nuke. He's, even though we're not playing the same side, he's like always good at giving flashes for me, like communicating when I'm rotating. Like we just have a pretty good like intuitive gameplay together. So far it's working out pretty good.
If Glaive broke his thumb right now, and Astralis were like, "Hey man, we're getting rid of Glaive. He broke his thumb. Would you go?"
I can't really comment on roster moves. Like obviously Astralis is a great team, but I'm happy where I am now, and I'm confident we can even be a better team than Astralis in the long run if we can implement Nico and Yuki into the team properly.
So the reason I ask is because I know a lot of you regard Astralis as just like a great organization, and has so many legends on the team. I feel like kind of the NIP of Denmark, right? So I feel like a lot of you have respect for the team, and so like when you like Glaive going, I mean, I'm sure you were also happy for him in a sense.
Yeah, of course. Like I'm, I fully understood Glaive's decision to move on to Astralis. Like it's probably an offer that I'm pretty sure pretty much all players would have taken. So I wasn't feeling like mad or anything. Like I completely understood his decision, and I even told him to go. Like because
Yeah.
that's the way Counter Strike works. Like you move up the rankings and you move up the through like the teams, and yeah, that's just how the world works.
What a guy. All right, that's it from us. Thank you for the interview, man,
No problem.
and good luck in the semis.
Thanks.